Vice President Kamala Harris announcing a visit next week.
While it is far from her first stop here in Georgia since becoming vice president, Tuesday's visit will be her first since she became the likely Democratic nominee. Tonight, we have
We all know that Georgia flipped just enough in 2020 to help get Joe Biden elected. Now his running mate from her perch at the top of the ticket is planning to revisit Georgia next week to try to keep it that way this fall.
This is the planet we've got.
This was Vice President Kamala Harris 18 months ago in Atlanta talking up environmental policy.
Gun violence in America is almost unspeakable.
And this was her last month decrying gun violence. Harris has been a regular in Georgia as a fundraiser and as vice president. When she visits next week, it'll be her first as the presumptive Democratic nominee for president.
Georgia can comfortably say that our vote matters and that we are a true battleground.
The battleground was evident in 2020 when Joe Biden and Harris won the state by 11,000 plus votes. 2 years later, Republicans came back with Brian Kemp at the top of the ticket, turning back a list of well-funded Democrats with the exception of U.S. Senator Raphael Warnock. A poll released this week indicated with Harris at the top of the ticket, Georgia is once again a toss-up.
And I predict a historic turnout that will elect her as the first woman president of the United States.
Republicans say despite Donald Trump's loss in Georgia in 2020, the state still leans Republican and is poised to do so again in November. Democrats say a win for Harris this fall will require a massive effort.
We are already organizing. People are already knocking on doors. We have hundreds of volunteers across the state ready and activated on behalf of Vice President Harris.
All right, so the question might be, how does one become a volunteer with a campaign? How are they out there recruiting?
Well, they sometimes self-recruit. Obviously, the campaigns can recruit them through traditional means and through social media. Sometimes, though, there are sort of these ready-made groups like labor unions for Democrats, religious organizations for Republicans, and they will sort of get out separately on behalf of the campaigns.